Football usually tells stories of glory. Stories of trophies lifted under storms of confetti, of stadiums shaking, of names carved into plaques, trophies, and collective memory. But some of the greatest football stories don't begin with applause. They begin with silence. Heavy silence. Uncomfortable silence. The kind of silence that fills hospital rooms and cold corridors. The kind of silence that brings fear. That suffocating feeling that everything is over, before it ever truly began. And if you're someone who loves real, deep, human football stories, the kind that go far beyond goals, trophies, and highlights, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel right now. Because the story you're about to hear is not about winning a match. It's about defeating destiny itself. October 2000. The new millennium had barely started. Ricardo Isaacson dos Santos Leite is just 18 years old. A quiet kid. Slim body. Fragile appearance. Shy face. Nothing about him screamed, future superstar. He wasn't loud. He wasn't flashy. He didn't demand attention. But inside him lived something rare. Discipline, faith, and a dream that didn't make noise, but ran deep. On that day, there was no training session. No match. No pressure. Just an ordinary moment. A moment that should have been forgettable. Kaka jumps into a swimming pool. What should have been fun turns into tragedy. His body sinks faster than expected. His head hits the bottom. The impact is sharp, violent, brutal. For a split second, the world goes dark. When he regains consciousness, something is wrong. Very wrong. His body doesn't respond the same way. The pain arrives late, but when it does, it hits like an avalanche. And with the pain comes fear. A type of fear number 18-year-old athlete is prepared to face. At the hospital, tests, scans, silence. Doctors exchange looks until someone has to speak. And when they do, there's no comfort, no preparation, no protection, just cold, direct truth. Ricardo, you're lucky you didn't become quadriplegic. That sentence alone could break anyone. But it doesn't end there. Football is over. In that moment, it wasn't just a career at risk. It wasn't just the dream of becoming a professional footballer. It was identity. It was future. It was life itself. For a boy who had always believed his path ran through football. The world collapsed. While the world kept moving, Kaka stood still. Literally, days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Months wearing a rigid orthopedic brace. Heavy, uncomfortable, restricting almost every movement of his neck. A constant reminder that one wrong move could cost everything. There were no training sessions, no matches, no athlete routine, only medical appointments, exams, physiotherapy sessions. Every movement was calculated. Every step was a silent test between fear and hope. Getting out of bed required courage. Sitting down required focus. Walking required faith. But while his body was trapped, his mind was not. And that changed everything. Kaka didn't make big plans. He didn't think about Europe. He didn't think about the Brazilian national team. He didn't think about Ballon d'Ors. He didn't dream of being the best player in the world. At that moment, his dream was smaller. Much smaller. Much more human. He wanted to walk normally. He wanted to run without pain. He wanted to touch a football again. And that's when Kaka made a decision. A silent decision, but a powerful one. He wrote a list. Not a list of achievements. Not trophies. Not records. A list of small goals. Very small goals. Walk without pain. Run again. Touch the ball. Train. Debut professionally. That was it. While many would have rebelled. While others would have quit. While some would have hidden behind frustration. Kaka chose to believe. To believe in the faith he always carried. To believe in the discipline he had built since childhood. To believe in the process, even when it felt unbearably slow. Days were long. Nights were even longer. But slowly, very slowly, the desert began to bloom. His neck responded. His body responded. Fear started to fade. And the first time Kaka ran again, it wasn't fast. It wasn't pretty. But it was possible. And that was everything. His recovery progressed so fast that it seemed unreal. Doctors were surprised. Physiotherapists were shocked. Coaches couldn't explain it. Kaka didn't just return. He returned better, more aware of his body, more disciplined, more focused. Soon, he was training again at Sao Paulo FC, the same club that now watched him carefully, but also with curiosity. When the moment came for his professional debut, Kaka made sure Brazil knew he was alive. Goal against Botafogo in the Rio, Sao Paulo tournament. It wasn't just a goal. It was a message. No fear, no breaks, no looking back. The boy who almost lost everything now ran as if destiny itself was pulling him forward. There was something different about him. Not raw physical power, not explosive speed. It was game intelligence, timing, reading space. While others ran, Kaka glided. While others fought the ball obeyed him. He didn't dribble for show. He dribbled to arrive. Every movement had purpose. Every run had meaning. 2 years later, World Cup 2002, Kaka was still young, still a substitute, still learning. He played only a few minutes, almost unnoticed by many. But he was there, inside the group, inside the environment, inside the mindset of world champions, watching, learning, breathing the air of the highest level. He wasn't the protagonist yet, but he was already written into the script. And football was just warming up. Europe noticed before many in Brazil, while doubts still existed back home, while some still called him just a prospect. European football saw something rare. AC Milan took the risk. They believed in the slim body, the elegant stride, the intelligence that doesn't show up in statistics. At Milan, Kaka grew. As a player, as a leader, as a symbol. He didn't play like Ronaldo. He didn't dribble like Ronaldinho. He didn't dominate physically like Zidane. But parts of his game felt familiar. The elegance, the efficiency, the calm. He didn't force football. He understood it. And then came 2007. Everything aligned. Champions League semi-final. Manchester United. Old Trafford. A historic stadium. Heavy. Intimidating. The match is tense. Balanced. Decided by details. Until the ball reaches Kaka in midfield. He controls. Looks up. Accelerates. One defender steps in. He's gone. Another tries to close the space. He's gone too. The two defenders collide. Literally, Kaka keeps running, advancing, finishing, goal. In that eternal second, the world understood. This wasn't just a great player. This was something else. The boy who once struggled to walk was now running past everyone. In 2007, Kaka beat Messi, beat Cristiano Ronaldo, beat the system. Ballon d'Or, the last player to win it, before an era dominated by two monsters. The last human on top of the football world. Not through strength, not through marketing, but through football. His career continued. New challenges came. Injuries followed. Physical limitations appeared. At Real Madrid, his body no longer responded the same way. Debate started. Criticism followed. Comparisons emerged. But nothing, absolutely nothing, erases what Kaka achieved. He defeated destiny, defeated his own body, defeated the impossible. Regardless of numbers, contracts, or debates, Kaka proved something greater. That not every miracle falls from the sky. Some are built in silence, in faith, in discipline, in patience, and above all, in the decision not to quit when everything seems lost. So now I ask you, was it a miracle or pure determination? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy deep, human, emotional football stories like this one, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share this video with someone who truly loves the game. I'll see you in the next story, and may the magic of football never die.